And I mean,
Yeah.
it's just it's sad. It's good that it's sad about the dog. I'm sorry, but it's good that you have the mentality to figure out, what I want to do, what I want to do, and I got to push through the hard stuff. I got to go
Yeah.
through my best because you know what? If I don't do what I do, I'm not going to get to that next level because you got to think about it. Your division is stacked. You're going to have to
Yeah.
go up against maybe so many women in one class, and then you have to get the opportunity to get to that next level. What what would you think would you need for yourself to hit to that next level in this sport?
They just said it's my glutes. Like because my legs are so developed everywhere else, it almost makes my glutes look smaller than they are, or like they're not developed. But I have fairly big glutes. It's just that my leg size has grown so much over the past year that it's just that last piece that has to catch up. They were really happy with my posing, my presentation, like my glam and everything like that. They're like, you're very striking on stage. It's like hard not to look at you because you are such a huge presence, like you're in your height and everything like that. So I think after this off season, it's really like the final piece for me. I think it will really change the game, and I'm so excited for that. Because once I've like kind of unlocked a body part, and because I hadn't weight trained at all really until I started competing, and once I have that mind muscle connection to a certain area of my body, it just like blows up pretty pretty big. Um, so I think once I have that, then I can determine how I'll do next year. And I think after that point, I'm going to have to decide like, am I content not training other body parts? Am I content having to back off a little bit because I don't want to outsize my class? Or do I want to make a jump? Or just train for me and blow my legs up as big as I can and be huge because I could also do that. Yeah.
Yeah, you had the big legs like coming in the door like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
tree
Because I'm
trunks.
like,
You be like the
I
Hulk.
could train for my own proportions and just like, I haven't trained my arms all year round, like, and they're still so big. So it's like, we'll see,
Yeah.
but I miss like hammer curling the 40-pound dumbbells. Yeah.
Well, you
It's
were doing some
fun.
curls,
It's
but
fun.
you doing some curls, but those balls were lightweight balls. They were lightweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here we got
those 1 pound dumbbells.
yeah, we got comment from man. Okay, says, how far do you see yourself competing? So like I said, you've been doing it for a couple of years. So what do you think? Once you get your pro
Yeah.
card, or just till or what's the mindset of it?
What's the game plan? So I will probably get on stage again next spring. So spring 2025 is my goal for getting on stage. After that, depending on how I do, I never am like, pro card loading. Like I'm no like when it's because I don't know who's coming to the show. There might be some like 6'3" girl from Serbia that shows up and destroys me on stage or something like that. But after I hopefully eventually win my pro card, I would continue to compete at a professional level. I know some girls like they get their pro card and they just disappear all of a sudden, or I think it's that thing like I've worked so hard and I have to start at the bottom again. Like I like competing against the best of the best. I like continuing to get better and growing and stuff like that. So I'm excited to like my peers have been competing for like 6 years, 9 years, 10 years, and I had no idea. And I've been 2 years in. So what, 5 years from now, like I will look way different than I did when I first started. So I'm excited for all of that and that continued transformation. So it's just the work will continue for me.
Yeah, it is work. You have to work and grow and develop and like I said again, not just trust. I think we lost her. Oh, there you go. Not
Sorry,
just
Paul.
that's all right. Not just trust the process, but understand the process, and then putting that time into it and to grow it. And everybody wants to chase at the pro card, but sometimes not everybody's going to be a
I'm gonna
pro.
re-
Hello, we gotta. She's out for a minute, so we'll wait for her to come back. We see what's going to happen, but this is about sport. There she is. There she goes. This is about the sport. It's here we go.
I
And
apologize. My food alarm went off, and it's
that's all right. We're
it's.
not going to hold too much long because I know it's about the time to feed the machine. So
I know these legs are they're just They're waiting for me to get all that blood in there.
Yeah. So like I said, we're not gonna hold much too longer because I enjoy this conversation. Get talk with some of you ladies,
Yeah.
and and like I said, I respect what you're doing. This is one thing I think people should do, and this is I tell guys, hey, if you're interested in maybe helping out, because even as amateur, your cost of your interest fee, also that sponsorship does help. So anybody out there who is interested in maybe sponsoring, you check some of her pictures, some great modeling pictures, tall drink of water like herself. She probably get a good gig. But guys, this is what we don't want. We're gonna say, "Hey there, Vicky. Yeah, I saw your pics. You're a tall drink of water. So if I do a favor for you, no, 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 stop that, stop that."
Yes, I don't,
See?
and I also don't have an OnlyFans, and me and my husband don't have an OnlyFans because I think people sometimes want to see. They're like, "Oh, she's so tall and he's so short." I want to see what they're doing.
Yeah, that thing is OnlyFans. I think a lot of competitors, because it's a way, especially to make money. Because if you don't have,
Yeah.
I know some ladies who have real mainstream jobs. That's how they make their money. And they also know how to budget. But yes, I know, as I call it, it's the one of the quite a few, because bodybuilding is a big fetish. It's the one of the beat the meat websites. Your husband probably get more calls from guys for like foot fetish stuff because hey, they like guys with muscles. Me, I know that.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
also do because my feet are huge. People like, well, they're like, I'm like, how much are you gonna pay me to see my feet? Because
They will. I'm telling you, I've talked to some women. I've known, they will pay. I'm guys. Guys, this is true story. A friend of mine, my man Keith, talking about Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler used to sell his shirts he used to work out in. And one time he sent one of his shirts to this guy who was buying them. The guy, he was so busy one day he forgot to wear it, so he put some spray some water on it. The guy smelled it and says, "That's not you." He sent it back. And Jay said every time he works out, he has to wear like two or three shirts because that's the way to make their money. Because it is bodybuilding. There is a big fetish for it.
yeah,
Yeah,
you know what? I'm not shaming anybody's fetishes. Like, go for it. Like,
yeah,
I think everybody should do exactly what they want. Like, it feels like a victimless crime. Just don't be a
yeah.
dirtbag.
Yeah, and the thing is, if OnlyFans is not something you want to do, that's your right. But like I said,
Yeah,
everybody's going to do their own thing, especially if you want to make money. Because like I said again,
for
this is like
sure.
basic way to say it's like this sport. It's like that movie. I love movie quotes. It's from the movie The Incredibles when Bob's boss told him that it's your job to keep us in the black, and if you're mostly competing in the red, and you have to find ways to keep yourself going financially. You have a good job, you have a good life, and it helps that you're working from home because you can focus more on your prep and your training. And it's not hard for some. I know some ladies who are nurses. I know some ladies who are cops, police officers. Some still in the military and compete as bodybuilders. And the time you got to put in the sport and the
Yeah, but often
sacrifices.
I'm working like 10 or 12 hours a day sometimes and training and doing cardio. Like it's a lot. So, and that commute time is precious. So the people that have to commute every day, they all get respect from me.
I don't have to worry about that anymore. I mean, I don't even have a car. I got to get out of the shop. So, so like this is what I would say like this. Anybody out there who is responsible, approach it like this: Mrs. Burmester, I would like to interest in sponsoring you. You have a great look to you. I like your personality. I saw you at Lollapalooza, and I think we could really work with you. And maybe we can help you as an athlete. Anything you need from us, anything we can take care of was good. And also, you can be a brand ambassador. So if it worked for you, and you are a lawyer, you know how to do contracts, so we can set things up and make it very comfortable for you in your career as a bodybuilder.
I mean, I will take any good opportunity that is presented to me with no problem. Um, as long as it's, approached in a way that's respectful to me as a person, as a woman, as a professional, I will respect you right back. So I would be happy to take any opportunity like that on and take it seriously. And I'm very proud to represent this sport. I think that I'm a very good spokesperson for this sport because so many of like the fundamental things that we have to think about on a day-to-day basis are things that I live by every day. So um, I would jump at any of those opportunities for sure.
Sign the contract, baby.
Where do I sign? Give me a pen. Oh,
Sign the contract, big girl. Sign the
me.
contract. Yeah, I wish I could do that. I wish like one of the guys who I follow is Jake Wood. He runs the Wings of Strength. I would like to have his like. Excuse me, I got to say. It's I say his name. I got to say, yo, Jake. Yo, Jake. I want that money. I want that gun. Every time I say his name, I got to do it. But yeah, I would love to see people give y'all ladies off because everybody's gonna go with the divisions as the men's open division because it's the bottom bitch in the sport. It's the guys that get more money, get more recognition. But you ladies, y'all should get more opportunities. Just saw the Texas Pro, the lady who won Women's Physique, she won 15K. 15K can do a lot for a person in their prep. Some shows is like $2,000 or $3,000. I think wellness, they get $4,000 to get promotion by like a come up like Wolfpack. But
Yeah.
I think opportunities is there, but it's just you got to really look for them. People have to be willing to take that chance with somebody like yourself. So
Right, for
yeah,
sure. And
yeah,
yeah, and some people and like they will squander opportunities, they will show up late, they won't you have to be careful of who you're extending those opportunities to because you don't want to be made to look a fool.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah. Foolish money is greatly departed.
right.
Yeah, so we're gonna appreciate the time that we have with Victoria. We like to thank her. I know she got to go do leg day. Oh my God,
I
what's
do. My
this?
husband is
Ah,
like, are you ready to train legs? What's going on?
nah, I couldn't do it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I'll be
we gotta
crying. I'll be like crying. So, so anyway, before we let you go, you have anybody you want to shout out while we have you here?
shout out just all the fans. Like the fans have been really, really great. After the show, I've tried to respond to as many people as I can because they're like, "Those girls are so hot! Oh my god!" Like, or just all the kind words. I really appreciate everybody because like if they didn't come to the show, if they weren't screaming, if they weren't excited about it, like we wouldn't have been there. Um, and if you want to see more of us, just like make a big stink about it. I'm happy to be on stage. There's planes going by. I don't know if you can see that,
That's
but
all right.
I'm happy to be on stage in a bikini at any time. So, beyond that, I thank my husband for, loving my bikini clad ass. My family, just everybody in Chicago, everybody all over the world that loves bodybuilding, I love you too. So, anybody
Well,
that, watched this from start to finish, I really appreciate. So,
well, yeah, because some guys are saying, "Yeah, we like to see her on the stage again." Well, but yeah, I think I do. We do appreciate you, ladies. We respect, like I said, we respect you. I think this is a good opportunity for you and the other ladies and other people that were there. I mean, like I said again, bodybuilder don't get I would say good press or any kind of press. Other than maybe once in a
yeah.
while I hear about a story about this or that, or somebody got busted for this or something like that. But it's good to see it's happy for you and Jarissa and also Phoenix. And there's opportunities. I think there'll be somebody say, you know what, they like your look. You might even, she's her, Rona's stuff is blowing up. She might bring you on maybe on a tour. If you can flex it within your time, that
Yeah.
could work.
I mean, I would love that. I don't know what direction she's going to take her tour in, but another thing that I love about bodybuilding is like it lends itself to so many other things, right? Like, I'm used to being in front of a crowd. I can walk in a 4-inch heel all day long. We have a very strong, like just relationship with our bodies and stuff like that, and in like angles and smiling, putting together a look, all of those things, and presenting our best self. So it's what we do every day. So I'm surprised that there's not more crossover more often, but whenever there's an opportunity to have that crossover, I welcome it.
Yeah,
So
the two people that really cross over bodybuilding to the mainstream is Arnold Schwarzenegger and Luke Ferrigno, the Incredible Hulk
oh yeah,
and Terminator. And it's the opportunity is so rare. Like there's people like Corey Everson, she did some acting. There was Rick Lesh. There was one. There's a documentary that really started bodybuilding was the Pumping Iron and Pumping Iron 2. But it's there. It's just that the mainstream, people need to open up that door and let
yeah,
y'all say, we want you to come in. We want to use you. We want to give y'all, put you on stage. But the fact is, people are not so much ready for it. And
yeah.
it's even like, I know people talk about the fitness shaming thing about it. It's crazy. It's,
Right?
yeah,
That stuff is wild to me. And I've had situations like, not to keep your podcast, I don't know how much time you have, but I could talk
That's all
about this
right.
shit all day. I've had some women come up to me and be like, "You make me feel so bad about my body," and it hurt me so badly. I was just like, I don't want people to look at me. And you know what's so crazy is like people come up to me when I'm in something like this, which is something I would like. Honestly, don't wear that often. Like I usually wear much less than this, but I don't want anyone to feel bad about their body because they see what I'm doing. I want them to be like, oh my gosh, what potential do I have if this girl can do this? I want it to be something that people are excited about, like improving themselves and stuff like that. Not living in a world where we're like upset because other people are trying to be the best they can be, you know? So stuff like that's crazy to me.
Yeah, here's the thing is, those people say that because they don't want to do what you do to get you. They want the easy route. There's no such thing
And
as
it
an easy route.
magnifies the things that are lacking in their life. And that's not my point. But I'm like, I'm just because you are looking at yourself and looking in the mirror and thinking that I should be doing better, you're making me feel bad. That doesn't mean that I should feel bad about the things that I'm doing. And I've had that happen in friendships and relationships as well. Like people assume that I'm going to be like, why are you eating that? Like, don't you want to come train with? I don't eat all the Chick-fil-A, eat all the cake. I don't care. Like, I want you to be happy. Like, I love food too. Like, I can eat the entire house if I wanted to. It's just I live my life
I'm gonna say
differently.
this. Come from a fat man. I hate people like you because you can eat a whole entire house.
No,
I eat. No, no, no. Hold up right there. You eat half a bread. I eat half a piece of bread. I get 10 pounds. You eat a whole entire house. You don't get. I got a nephew like you. He's skinny. You know, he skipped. He takes after his father's side of the family, not
you know
my
what's so
sister.
funny though is people think that about me. I had to drop over 45 pounds for this show and for this prep. So I am not immune. I effed up my reverse diet for my last show last year, and I was up between 30 and 40 pounds within a month, within 1 month. And I was like, oh my God, I've never gained this much weight this fast in my life. What am I going to do? But I was just like, let me push this weight. Let me keep training. Let me train as hard as I can to build. I've never put on more muscle in such a short period of time with that extra fat on me. So I'm not immune. I'm a good dog all year round. So that's the only reason why I look like this. I have the capacity to be like a great big fat person if left to my
Yes.
own devices.
It's too late. You can call me Fat Basta. I used to say this to my my little niece and nephews when they're babies, like Dr. Evil.